90 Day The Last Resort Season 3 could potentially be a hit if it includes some iconically problematic couples who need professional guidance to resolve their relationship problems. I have been a big fan of the 90 Day Fiancé franchise since 2015, and I have seen it expand greatly over the years. The network has capitalized on its potential by creating some unique spin-offs. One of my favorite spin-offs is 90 Day The Last Resort, which has impressed me for the past 2 years. It has become the one show I eagerly anticipate each year. 90 Day The Last Resort Season 1 was probably my favorite show of 2023. It featured scandals and drama between iconic figures such as Big Ed Brown, Angela Deem, Liz Woods, Michael Ilisamy, and others. The Hall Pass cheating scandal involving Kalani Fagata and Asu Alupula was truly the most shocking 15 minutes of reality TV I've ever seen. 90 Day The Last Resort Season 2 was also impressive, with cast members like Jasmine Pineda and Natalie Mordovtseva creating memorable moments. Jasmine's pregnancy reveal with Matt Braunis and Biniam Schreiber's breakup with Ariella Weinberg were the highlights of the season. In the past 2 years, I have come to realize the benefits of therapy for couples. With that in mind, I would like to discuss a few problematic cast members who I believe would benefit from appearing in 90 Day The Last Resort Season 3. The first two on my list are Elizabeth Libby Pothast and Andre Castrovet. Despite being married with 2 children, this iconic couple doesn't seem as happy as they could be. Elizabeth and Andre frequently post passive-aggressive content, poking fun at each other, which I find concerning. I believe Elizabeth and Andre have been experiencing marital issues for several years. They didn't have a harmonious reunion in the United States, but still decided to marry each other. The couple has been under a lot of strain due to family drama, which has affected their relationship. Elizabeth and Andre continue to struggle with some of their family members. Andre's aggressive personality is also often a cause for concern. I think they would benefit greatly from giving therapy a try. Through therapy, they can learn from other couples and potentially improve their marriage. Stacey Silva's sister, Darcy Silva, should also consider therapy by joining 90 Day The Last Resort Season 3. This could help her improve her on-again, off-again relationship with her husband, Georgi Rusev. The issues in Darcy and George's relationship have been ongoing since they first met several years ago. Darcy struggled with trusting George's intentions and felt he wasn't fully committed to her, which only heightened her insecurities. Additionally, Darcy found it difficult to communicate with Georgi, who didn't put in much effort to be as transparent as he should have been. In 90 Day The Last Resort Season 2, Stacey attempted therapy to address her marital issues with Florian Sukage. During this process, she revealed how Darcy had been leaning heavily on her spouse for emotional support, indicating potential issues in Darcy's relationship with Georgi. I believe that Darcy and Georgi could significantly benefit from trying therapy to help them navigate their differences and strengthen their emotional connection. Stacey clarified her future aspirations after therapy, and I'm optimistic Darcy could achieve similar growth by participating in 90 Day The Last Resort. I believe Devon Hoofman and Nick Ham from 90 Day Fiancé Season 10 could benefit from therapy, as most signs indicate that they are no longer together. Devon and Nick's main problems were related to their future goals. Nick was hesitant about relocating and living in the United States. He preferred to stay in Korea, his hometown. Devon and Nick also faced a significant language and cultural barrier. Although they got married, it was evident that they had unresolved relationship issues that needed to be addressed to ensure a healthy marriage. Over the months, Devon has dropped hints that her relationship with Nick isn't going as smoothly. She has removed him from her Instagram profile, suggesting they may have broken up. While Devon hasn't publicly shared much about her marriage to Nick, she was spotted with her co-star, Statler Riley, according to a Reddit user Sprite Right. Their meeting sparked rumors they were dating. I believe the status of Devon and Nick's relationship is a big mystery. They have the potential to be a standout couple if they appear in 90 Day The Last Resort Season 3. Florian Sukage from 90 Day The Last Resort is making a career move following the rumors of his breakup with Stacey Silva. He joined 90 Day The Last Resort Season 2 to work on his relationship with Stacey. Despite their recommitment to each other, they faced unexpected marital issues behind the scenes. In January 2025, Stacey revealed she was the primary earner in the family, and that Florian was still finding his path in life. She suggested that he wasn't putting in enough effort to establish himself in America. In March 2025, Stacey hinted at a breakup with Florian. Florian appears to have ended his relationship with Stacey and is now working to increase his sources of income. He has successfully gained control of his life and set new goals. Recently, Florian revealed that he is creating cameo videos for fans who are interested. He posted an Instagram story saying, "Let me say Happy Mother's Day for you," with a link to his Cameo account. Florian's new Cameo has a rating of 4.72 based on nearly 30 reviews. He charges $50 for a personalized video that is 31 seconds long and $4 for a text message. It's impressive to see Florian taking steps to advance his career and achieve greater success. In recent months, he has tried several new things to elevate his professional life to the next level. One of Florian's most notable moves has been his newfound interest in the woodworking business. In March 2025, the 90-day Fiancé alum posted a video showing him cutting wood with a saw blade. The story revealed that Florian had joined Costas Upholstery, a furniture store in Norwalk, Connecticut. The shop's official Instagram page congratulated Florian on his journey ahead. Florian's new money-making move indicates that he is taking his future seriously. It appears that he is looking to leverage his reality TV fame and increase his popularity. Florian probably aims to earn enough to be self-sufficient and not rely on Stacey anymore. His new move could suggest that he has ended things with Stacey and is focusing on his single life. This could explain his efforts to make more money. On the other hand, he may still be with Stacey and working on improving his financial situation to show his worth to her. Florian has made the right move by promoting his Cameo. He recently appeared in 90 Day, The Last Resort Season 2, making him popular among fans and enabling him to earn money on the platform. Many of Florian's co-stars have also found success on Cameo, with some, such as Jasmine Pineda, becoming the top creators. Seeing the success of others has motivated Florian to try his luck at creating personalized messages for fans. If the 90 Day, The Last Resort cast member continues to promote his Cameo in the coming months, he will likely earn a lot. 90 Day Fiancé star David Tobaroski recently shared his bittersweet trip as he leaves his family in Thailand. He then uploaded his multiple cross-country trips, making fans curious about what he's up to. But David shocked his followers after returning to social media with 2 black eyes. Keep reading to see what happened. David recently took to social media to share photos of himself in a plane. According to the 90 Day Fiancé star, he will be away from his family for several days, saying, "Starting the long journey to the US. I have so much to take care of over the next 2.5 weeks. I am sure going to miss Annie and Minthaira." He then revealed that his next stop will be in Tokyo after a few days in LA. David barely shared details about his sudden, expensive trips. Fortunately, it didn't take long before he finally answered all the questions from fans. In a social media post, David Tobaroski shared a photo of himself with double black eyes. According to the 90 Day Fiancé star, he just had a 2-day layover in LA and he took the opportunity to get his touch-up. He had numerous non-surgical procedures, but he couldn't tell what he had just gotten. However, he let his doctor explain all the procedures he had undergone. David was clearly happy seeing his cosmetic surgeon. Many fans were shocked upon seeing the clip. Some thought he had an accident, while others cheered for David's self-love. David Tobaroski also took to social media to share how much he's missing his wife and daughter. The 90 Day Fiancé star shared a photo of baby Minthaira, saying, "I have to say I am missing my Tirak and my little girl. I just landed in LA and will be here until Monday." David then added he's headed to Arizona and will soon share more details about his trips. He continued, "Stay tuned for some updates," and then to Arizona, we're being back in the US, although immigration was fast. Meanwhile, Annie Sewin has been taking extra efforts to look after her baby girl without her husband. She even shared a photo of herself after finally putting Minthaira to sleep at 1 a.m. She added, "It is almost 1 a.m. here and my little princess finally sleeps. She must have missing her daddy already." 90 Day Fiancé spoilers reveal that Cleo Karine has a huge announcement to make about her life. She and her ex-boyfriend, Christian Allgood, share their story on the show. Cleo was the first trans woman to be featured on 90 Day Fiancé and got a lot of love and hate for doing so. Now it looks as if she has something to tell her fans. Let's take a closer look at what she told them this week. When Christian met Cleo, he quickly fell in love with her. However, they had very different personalities. Cleo is autistic and a trans woman and very introverted. Christian is the life of the party and always was ready to have a good time. Cleo lived in England, and it was complicated for the two of them to see one another. Cleo was quickly thrown off by Christian's behavior when he came to visit her. He went out to a pub and ended up inviting another woman over for Thanksgiving. This is when Cleo began to have doubts about him. Their relationship didn't last due to the distance, among other things. Christian didn't seem thrown off by the fact that Cleo was trans when he met her online. However, when they were face to face and she tried to be intimate with him, things were tense and awkward. The world has shifted so much with trans laws and opinions, and Cleo wanted to share her thoughts on what was new in England. She took to Instagram to share with her fans that, according to a new British law, she has been forced to be a gay man again. She wrote, "Officially a dude again according to British law. Sending love to all the members of my community." Cleo got a lot of love from her fans after she shared this news, and many of them appeared angered by this new law. There is so much going on in the world right now that Cleo is just trying to live her life and be happy. We will continue to keep an eye on her and see if she can get through this bump in the road. Sophie Sierra from 90 Day The Last Resort recently talked about the one person who supported her in the United States after the end of her relationship with Rob Warren. Shortly after their wedding on the show, Sophie and Rob split up. They later sought therapy in 90 Day The Last Resort Season 2 to find a solution to their marital problems. Near the end of the season, Jasmine Pineda claimed that Sophie had a sugar daddy who financially supported her in the United States. Sophie fueled the rumors by joking that she was dating someone much older. Sophie mentioned that she doesn't have a sugar daddy, and she recently revealed part of the truth behind the sugar baby scandal. She disclosed who had supported her after her breakup with Rob. Sophie reposted a quote from Boss Girl Life Guide on her Instagram story, implying that she considers herself an independent woman who desires to be treated like a princess. Sophie's Instagram story emphasized that she takes care of her own needs and doesn't need a sugar daddy. The 90 Day Fiancé alum's message indicated that she was the sole supporter of herself after her split from Rob, but also expressed her desire for princess treatment. It is admirable that Sophie takes pride in her independence rather than relying on others. Since her debut on the show, she has made an effort to meet her own needs instead of relying on others. Upon arriving in the United States and discovering the lack of amenities in Rob's apartment in Los Angeles, she decided to find her own place. Sophie has consistently chosen to depend on herself. It appears that her breakup with Rob in 90 Day The Last Resort Season 2 has motivated her to embrace her independence further. During 90 Day The Last Resort Season 2, Jasmine claimed that Sophie had a sugar daddy who covered her expenses. Sophie didn't directly refute Jasmine's accusations at the time, choosing instead to make jokes about it. However, in her recent message, Sophie seems to be indirectly addressing Jasmine's claims. Sophie wants her co-star, who met Gino on a sugar baby website, to understand that she was able to support herself independently in the United States without needing financial assistance from an older man. Although Sophie may no longer have a husband, that doesn't imply that she is facing financial difficulties. When Sophie first moved to the United States, she was unsure about how her life would unfold. She lacked trust in Rob and was disappointed by his living conditions. She couldn't envision living with him in such difficult circumstances. However, Sophie has gained a lot of confidence over the years. After ending her relationship with Rob, she hasn't only transformed her appearance, but also achieved great confidence. She's no longer focused on proving Rob wrong, but on living her life to the fullest. The 90 Day The Last Resort star is so self-assured that she doesn't even mind leaving America.